Well, guys, today we got something special for you, and that is a brand new set. Now, you guys are wondering what possible set could it be? It can be Journey Together because it's not out yet, but what set is out is One Piece Royal Blood. That's right, OP10 is here. We are excited to jump right in and see what this works out to be. Honestly, again, One Piece is one set. All new One Piece sets are sets that I go into without any prior knowledge. It's always a fun time opening them, just going through the cards. And this set looks to be pretty good. Like, it's got Gear 4 in it. I haven't seen any of the cards in this. None of them. So this is going to be a shocker for you and me. So let's hope we get something good out of this. Again, I'm not setting my scissors, so give me 1 second. Let me get my scissors and we'll be on. Alright. So One Piece Royal Blood. Honestly, I didn't even know what this set was going to be called. Because I set the pre-order for this for a while back. Oh, talking about pre-orders, I've got a wild story for you guys. But anyway, I had set the pre-order for this for a while back, and I didn't really look it up until it started showing up on my delivery, on my email for delivery. So I'm like, okay, sure, definitely, why not? And damn, we have got a ton of this to open. So yeah, let's just hope it's great. I haven't seen the cards yet, but I'm still going to put up my top 10 hits, because I'm going to take a look at the cards and I'm going to see what those are, and the top 10 are right there. Those are the cards we are looking for. I don't know, you don't know. Let's see. Well, you kind of know right now, but I kind of don't know yet. So we'll see. Jumping in, let us dive into it. So, interesting story about, while we dive through these packs, actually let's just look at the first pack and then we'll dive into the story. Alright, Royal Blood, first pack of many to open. I am always excited about One Piece. One Piece has slowly grown on me to be a pretty great set. So no card tricks on this one. Rock, Bellamy, Iodine, Frankie, Saint Homing. Damn, that's a new card. Very Pistol, Bruno Azoro, Killer, Boxy, Cub, Senior Pink, and I'm telling you, Frankie is getting some representation nowadays. Right, going on to the story about pre-orders. So, over the weekend, if you guys know, Destined Rivals came out. Pokemon Center had the pre-order thing. I sat in that pre-order line for 6 hours. Got in twice. The first time I got in was the cards were unavailable because Pokemon Center had gone through that entire botting thing. Alright, mad but alright. I sat there for like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, I would say 1 hour-ish. And that was annoying, the fact that it happened. Then I sat on a different computer and for a while, for like at least 2 hours easy. And that computer, I got in when it came time for my queue. I got in and apparently there was something wrong with my cookies, so I had to queue up on a different computer. And by the time I got in on that, everything was sold out. So, you guys, as you guys are going to expect, we're not going to be doing Destined Rivals anytime soon. Honestly, I do want to open up the set, but not happening anytime soon. And I refuse to allow this. Like, it was such a downer that I refuse to like let this be more than a hobby. And I am not going to be opening Destined Rivals anytime soon. So if you guys are looking for Destined Rivals, there are plenty of other channels that probably have something secured. But definitely don't look in my channel because that's not gonna happen. That is a beautiful NL card. if you're looking for One Piece, definitely come and hang out. Sabo, dude, what are these cards? I am especially liking the selective highlights on this one. If you can see, the flames are the only thing that's highlighted. Great. Man, I feel so bad for anyone who had to wait in line for Destined Rivals and didn't get anything at the end. They have to do something regarding supply. Otherwise, people are just not going to give a shit, and they have to really do something about bot. Honestly, I think the supply is okay. I just think that there's tons of people who just make the poke investing side. It just ruins the hobby. The poke investing side is kind of ruining the hobby. That's what I'm trying to say. Caesar Clown, Zoro, dude, is this a Zoro deck? This is a Zoro set. This looks like a Zoro set. That's a great card. And I do not forget those who love my family. Well, you kill your family as well. So, but I understand what it means. Okay, nothing so far. We are looking for some hits. Nothing crazy. Something pretty good. Euro, that's one of the first good Euro cards I've seen, I think. Isho, Nami, Rhino Schneider, Brook, Frozen Brook. That's actually pretty cool. Sai, Little Black Bears, Mocha, Jewelry Bonnie, Caesar Soldier, Senior Pink. I was saying nothing crazy, right? I did say nothing crazy. Well, we have something crazy. We are dude, he's one of my favorite characters. I'm happy to pull the manga rare for this one. That is holy crap. Dude. Law, my man. Okay. Give me 1 second. So Law is actually one of my favorite non-straw hats. I like him as one of the best captain. He's like my best captain of the third generation, even surpassing Luffy. Don't get me wrong, I love my boy Luffy, but if I were just considering captain and their designs, Law is my favorite one. I love how his powers work. I love everything about his demeanor. And dude, that is insane. No way do we pull the Law manga rare over here. Beautiful. It's a beautiful card. Okay. We're gonna keep this over here. You guys can keep an eye on it. Let's put it over here. I'm gonna move this aside a little bit. We have a little bit more space. But that is a good start to the hits. Let's see. Oh man, that made up for my waiting for freaking 5 hours on Monday for Destined Rivals. What's up? Honestly, like Destined Rivals, that's just Pokemon Center is just getting so ridiculously hard to like. That's a good Sanji. That's not bad. Sanji's that's interesting. Sanji's you have to call it Sanji there, right? He was Sanji at that point. So definitely we're not gonna crowd the Law, so let's hope. I don't know how I feel about that card. Like, you can't just put Nami's face and call it Sanji. Like, I understand that he was Sanji at that point. She was Sanji at that point. She was Sanji at that point. But anyways, well, you guys know at one it's not if you guys think it's a spoiler, it's not. It's literally the card is the spoiler. If I don't display the card, it's going to be that. But yeah, basically there's a point in One Piece where Sanji possesses Nami's body. I will not tell you how it happens or when it happens, but there is a time that it happens. That is a pretty cool card. I have loved always, like, whatever you talk about, like Doflamingo was a horrible person, but his color scheme and his attire, always loved it. It's always been great. Like he had like Riz in the One Piece world. One of very few characters that actually have like Riz. Don't get me wrong, I like the this one. Arts, the clothes that Oda puts. So like in each One Piece arc, they usually have the characters dressed in, at least in the recent ones, they have the characters dressed in a certain way. So for Punk Hazard was like winter clothes. For what do you call it? The Egghead, they had like scientific clothes. So those kind of bring out the characters a little bit, but like there are very few like well dressed characters, or like you can see the personality in their clothes kind of characters. Brook, Clone Soldier, Nami, Scotch. These guys were so they were overhyped, but they didn't do anything, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they literally didn't do anything. Meet again in the New World. Treble, my least favorite Doflamingo person. Pika, third least favorite. Actually, I hate all the commanders. Sugar, Radio Knife, and Violet. Alright, not bad. Let's keep going on this side. If I'm not mistaken, let me know down below in the comments. I probably will also figure this out, but I think there are multiple manga rares from One Piece 10 onwards, or 9 onwards, I'm not sure. Apu, Barry Pistol, Sengoku, Mocha, Killer, my best vice captain amongst all the others. So Zoro is my favorite vice captain, no doubt, but my best vice captain amongst all the others is Killer, definitely. Special long range attack, NL, and Monet. I mean, honestly, not a bad character. I mean, like, if you have to overlook a lot to see the good character, but like she was loyal Doflamingo member till the end. Like if you just look from the loyalty perspective, then she was hella loyal. Bellamy, Brownbeard, I'm just gonna call him, I don't even want to go into that name. Dynamite, what am I saying? Diamante. He's a dynamite. He is not even, no, he's not a dynamite. Frankie, Newgate, 10 layer igloo, Brook. It's a sick Brook card. Why does Brook frozen like that look good? Nami, Kozuki Momosuke, Zoro. That's a good outfit. This outfit was really good from Sabodi, I think. This was in Sabodi, I think. Frankie and Small. That's actually a pretty good card. Toshigi Smoker. So again, spoilers a little bit. They switch bodies at one point. No, that's actually pretty. I love the winter background. I think the winter background is pretty cool. I mean, she looks good as well. I don't think I needed to say that. But the Actually, the winter background looks good. Let's not pretend here. She does look good. Ah. Why is this pack ripping so badly? Heatwire, Kinemon, Rock, Frankie, Saint Homing, Fighting Fish. We don't have the right to choose how they die. Foxy, Gum Gum, Dragon, Fire Pistol. Holy name your things better, Luffy. Caesar Clown. But that's actually not a bad card. I hate his hair over here. And Kiros. Alright, okay. Let us find a sleeve for this. Why did you do him so dirty like that? Like, you could have just made his hair better. Why is it so frizzy? And it's not horrible, but like, come on, man. That's actually a good challenge card. Still. Let's see. Alright, Clone Soldier, Rogue, Bartolomeo, Perona, Sty, Ian, Zoro, Bonnie, Cub, Kid. That's I'm not saying that entirely. Shiryu. Alright. Not bad. We are down to our last 2 packs on the first side. So Isho, Stinjuan Wolf, Punk Hazard, Rhino Schneider, Newgate, Rebel, Geo, X Drake. These are fun. Actually, pretty badass card. Cavendish, not a bad card either. Here. Divine Departure. Oh, dude, this scene was so cool. I actually just watched clips of that scene. Divine Departure and Dawn card with Doflamingo. Okay. Doflamingo looking cool. Oh, love his color scheme, man. Pink and yellow and white. He just makes it work. The man just makes it work. Buffalo, Pyrodin, Perona. There are multiple Perona cards in this one. Brownbeard, Moosey. Dude, I would like to see what happened to Moosey. Usopp. After he got like cratered by the, I'm pretty sure he didn't die. Manchetti, Ryuma, beautiful Ryuma card. Fish and Sabo. Alright, we are done with the first side. We are actually done with a little bit of the second side as well, but we're gonna be okay. 4 hits for a little over the first side. Not bad. Not 4. My God, what is going on? 6 hits. My brain is not working, guys. I'm telling you, it's the sadness from not getting anything from Destined. Kept thinking of Depth's Revival. So weird. Buffalo. What even is that? I don't even know. Beyond, Rhino Schneider, Moosey, Room, Manchetti, Kinemon, Divine Departure. Dude, that is a sick card. Yo, today the competition is rough. I was gonna say the Law was gonna win, but then the freaking Smoker came in, now the Luffy? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Dude, I like value-wise, I guess the Law is a good winner, but like the Luffy, I can't really disregard either one of these. Right now, I think Luffy is winning. I just love the color work on that one. We'll see. We still have a couple more to go, and we don't know if any other bangers are sitting in this box. Okay. Alright. Brook, Rogue, Blue Gilly, Nami, Cavendish, Weak don't choose how they deserve to die. How they... Yeah. It's roughly about the same thing. Treble. Roro no Zoro. That's actually a pretty good Zoro card. Hub. Not saying that. Mihawk. And Rebecca. Honestly, I would like to see what happens. But then her dad told her not to fight, so she probably wouldn't fight. I would have loved to see what kind of fighter she turned out to be. Like, she didn't do much of fighting in this one, but like, she did fight most of her life. That would be pretty cool to see. Man, if in a world with hockey, like, why wouldn't you like use? Why wouldn't you be a fighter if the fights could go that hard without any repercussions? Because trust me, they don't have any repercussions. Okay, Luffy's biggest repercussion. Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but like, the kind of repercussions that Luffy's had throughout his entire history has not been really something that manifests, like, is visible to the viewer. Like, if he were to... Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but like, if any of those repercussions happen, it could simply be attributed to like, he died young or something like that, right? To anyone I'm talking to who has reached, you guys probably know. But basically, I'm pretty sure there are no repercussions in One Piece. Like, if you can get your head smashed against a freaking rock and then stand up and continue fighting without any kind of visible demerits, Zoro, man, it's hard to say without like spoiling stuff. I'm gonna have to create a spoiler timer, I think, for these videos. Yeah, I'm going to eventually do that, but we'll once I'm ready with it, I'll start spoiling some stuff so that you guys kind of know when to stop. But yeah, overall, there are no repercussions in One Piece to getting into fights. Smiley and Rosinante, honestly, one of the best characters I know of. Let's keep going. Very short time period being him, but there are two characters, like, amongst the smaller historical characters in One Piece. What's him? He's kind of like up there, but he's not at the top. The top two are Fisher Tiger and Queen Otohime, I think. Shirahoshi's mom, basically. I think it's Queen Otohime. Those two, top class characters in terms of backstory alone. Inazuma, Brook, Dragon number 13, Sengoku, Bari Pistol, Nami, Gum Gum UFO, Law, Basil Hawkins, and Shiryu. Why does he give me the most creep vibes from Blackbeard's crew? Like, like, there are tons of creepy people in Blackbeard's crew. Shiryu somehow gives me the creepiest vibe. Frankie, Brownbeard, Diamante, Bartolomeo, Newgate, Usopp. Did I see this? Was this card there before? That's a sick Usopp card. Okay, we're gonna have to go through this again. Anyway, Foxy. There's no reason for Foxy to look that good. Smoker, Lim, and Damned Punk. I mean, Kid has, if he knew like modern technology of the human world, at least in our world, he would be one of the strongest devil fruit users ever. I mean, he can just create a real gun if he wants, just like that. Inazuma, Bartolomeo, Zoro, Dragon number 13, Musi, 10-layer Igloo, God Thread, Killer, Sugar, and Leo. So the second half, you're kind of drying out. Honestly, not a bad haul so far. We're looking for maybe one more art rare, maybe. Not 100% sure. But that could be about right? Frankie, Bellamy, Isho. Actually, sick Isho card as well. Good Ivankov card as well. Fanning Fish, Scotch, Newgate, Bagworm, Nami, Usopp, not a bad leader card, Luffy, and follow me and I will guide you. Alright. One of Usopp's better moments. Alright, Blue Gilly, Brownbeard, Carona, Sick Baron card, Andrew Wolf, Red Pistol, Saint Homing, Psy, X-Rake, Pika, Chopper, Beige, and Mihawk. Alright, that's actually a pretty sick Mihawk card. I don't know if I've seen that. Look at that. That is pretty good. Moving on to our last two packs of this opening. Let us see what we can get. Heatwire, Punk Hazard, Bartholomew, Cavendish, Reiner Schneider, Sengoku, Musi, Caesar Soldier, Nami, Room, Zoro's. Dude, that's a sick Zoro card. And Smoker. I think we pulled all versions of Smoker. Like, literally, the Smoker lineup is done, I think, at this point. Alright. Yeah, we pulled the leader card. We pulled the rare. We pulled the special rare. Alright, last pack, guys. Let's hope we can get something out of this one. Okay, Heatwire, Brooke, Nami, Nico Robin, the Black Bears, Cavendish, Usopp, deck card, Fighting Fish, Jesus Burgess, Gum Gum UFO, Sugar, and Luffy. Pulled the man himself at the end. Not a bad haul. Alright, guys, that was very interesting. Did not expect to pull the Law. Did not expect to pull some of the other cards here. Honestly, pretty good haul. Alright, give me 1 second and we shall be back after I clear out some of the stuff. Alright, so we are back with our hits. Honestly, I'm surprised by the hits today. Did not expect to pull the manga rare at all. I'm never expecting to pull a manga rare whenever I'm opening any booster box. I'm just like, it's not possible. But hey man, if you're gonna give it to me, you're gonna give it to me. Pretty decent alt arts in general. The Luffy one still, today I'm gonna say, even over the manga, I'd say the Luffy one wins. I just love the color work on this. It's great. And the Smoker. Honestly, like, you look at the, like, I don't know how to explain it, but the background in this is doing it a lot of favors. Like the contrast from the background to her colors, doing it a great amount of favor. Honestly, she looks good as well, so that's also there. But honestly, the Luffy one wins. Law in general, dude, like his blue and yellow color scheme is just great with the white cap, white polka dotted cap. Amazing. I'm really glad to get the Law. Out of all the manga rares ever, honestly, I would love to get the the Luffy one in OP 5 as well. But this one is up there in terms of manga rares for me. Well, that's about it, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to the channel if you guys like content like this. Also, let me know about your pulls with was it Royal Blood, right? Yeah, Royal Blood. It's an interesting set, honestly, given some of the cards that I'm seeing over here. Even the regular rares look great. That Doflamingo card is amazing. That Rosinante is amazing. The Smoker again is amazing. Not a bad Sanji card as well. I mean, there are tons of good ones. But let me know about you guys in regards to Blood War and in regards to Destined Rivals. Do you guys grab a ETB from Pokemon Center or not? Because man, that day was so disappointing by the end of it. But I really hope you guys had better luck than me and were able to grab something, either the ETB or a booster box or like some packs even. Man, all the packs sold out. That was crazy. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, see ya.